Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome to another video. Today we're going to talk about the Mezco Toyz Nosferatu black and white version. Well, I'll be honest, this toy reminds me of the first Nosferatu I did, and it changed the trajectory of the way I shoot and the way I did things and just photography in general. It made me look at things through a brand new lens. So I was super happy to revisit this because it's rare right now that I get a chance to revisit things when I really want to. So this gave me a reason to do that. And I just want to say, again, it reminds me of why I thank you guys all the time, because you stick by me and I appreciate that. So with Nosferatu black and white, what's really cool is that we get a black and white version. And I think it's really cool is you get a little new addition with the pants and then a lot of the accessories, which you're going to get into. But as you can see, the sculpt remains the same, but it's brilliantly done black and white, like black and white film when it came out in 1922. So it's really cool to see this kind of thing. So, and I don't know if you guys can see the dirt and the ashes, even done in a muddy black and white way upon the character. The boots be booting, right? So it's really cool to see this. Now, as far as articulation goes, we still have our articulation from before. Let's see about, we can still get up to a T-pose, which is really nice. I thought it wouldn't, but I'm glad it did. We do have a single joint that rotates on the arm, as you can see here. So you can rotate it at the forearm, or the elbow, I should say. Then we can rotate back around. I do believe we can get this far back, and we can go upward as well too. Yep, we can go upward as well. Just have to be careful. Make sure you find the joint when you're moving this around, because I know it's hard to tell. Even now, I've lost it. There we go, found it. Articulation-wise, in our upper torso, wow. We can bend all the way over to the side. I think this one is actually moving a little bit better than the previous one. I will double check when I get to the size comparisons. So as you can see, we can tilt side to side. Ooh, this actually looks really good. We can go backwards, and we can tilt really nicely forward. As far as our head articulation, it does look like he has no neck, but it's there underneath the collar. And as you can see, you can rotate around, but it's just gonna look stiff overall. That sunken in Nosferatu feeling really needs to feel it. So it's doing that. As far as our legs go, looks like we can get our legs up to 90 degrees. We do have a thigh swivel, and we are on a double joint for our legs. As far as ankle pivot, this one does move a tad bit better. I remember in the previous one, there was some small issues where people couldn't rotate. I think the ball joint is a lot stronger this time, whereas you can move just a tad bit better. But overall, I just still love the enjoyment that this figure brings me. It brings me immense joy to sit down and talk about it and just be really, really creepy in terms of the photography, where you aim for a certain level of silhouette. And it's really nice to kind of just get that, because it's just outright a creepy figure when you think about it. And the story of Nosferatu is just, well, we already know. If you haven't watched it, I'm not going to spoil it, but clearly it's been around for over 100 years. So you can take your chances with that. But before we do anything else, we're going to jump into the accessories. So let's sit down and talk about that. So now we're moving on into accessories. This is where it gets to be fun, because it comes with a combination of the first release as well as the Symphony of Horror release, which you will get the soft goods from Symphony of Horror release, but no wolves. And then you also get stuff from the first one. So it's pretty cool. It's a nice little balance, and I like it. First, let's go over our head sculpts. Here we have the angry open mouth sculpt. I feel like in black and white, there's a lot of extra detail that I never noticed before. The little wash gives it a nice and beautiful look. See if we can get a little bit of zoom on it. Yeah. Stuff like this really excites me. Even the eyes. The eyes look like he's got a Renegon, but that's a joke for Naruto fans. It looks really good. And then we have a more subtle close the mouth look. Just two fangs popping through. Next up, personal favorite of mine, the mid-transformation sculpt. This looks really, really good. Missing a nose and everything, just totally transformed. And then we have the burnt sculpt, which is really nice. Showcasing that detail of when the sunlight hits that face. When the sun hits your eye, like a big vampire pie, that's Nosferatu. So yeah, Then we have our lantern from 4. All right. We will have the set of keys, which are now in a black and gray scale. And it just keeps changing light style, which is so funny for me, to match that black and gray. We will also have 2 different styles of hat. We have the hat that matches the soft goods from Symphony of the Night. Then we have, and I don't know the name of this, but I'm going to call it a Vamushka. But this one is actually felted, which is really, really cool. I think, oh, sorry, not, yeah, it's felted or flocked. But it has the nice foam and wuzzy feeling. Looks really good. I like this a lot. Then we will still get our previous set of rats. You'll get 6 of them, total in black and gray. I'm not going to take them out because I do not wish to lose them. I'm not going to try to sit here and pretend like I'm not scared of losing them if I try to backtrack, but I will take the trail so you can get a better look. So, there you have it. Black and gray and a lighter gray. But we will also get, like I said, those soft goods. That cloak from Symphony of the Night. Let's zoom back out. Here you are. You kind of can pop it on them. You see the placement for the arm to go through. We have our Velcro here, our topper to go through, and the nice muddy at the bottom, just like the previous one. It looks really, really good. So y'all already know I'm about to be cloaked and dripped out. It's gonna be a great time. And then, last but not least, we have our coffin. Just like before, just more of a black and white tone of it. Now, I will tell you this. When you open your package, the lid will be all the way at the bottom. Do not freak out when you see just this and no lid. Make sure you open it. It's all the way at the bottom. I promise you. And that wraps up accessories. So now, excuse me, it's time to get into a size comparison. I'm going to get some stuff that we can compare to so you can see how cool Nosferatu is up with other lines. I'll see you guys in a sec. Actually, y'all, I messed up and got a double back. I forgot to talk about the hands because I was going over so much. Here we are with our opened claw hands. Looking utterly phenomenal. I don't know how, but I got 2 in the mood to do things. So here you are with that. Then we will have our opened claw hand with the 1 singular finger out. This can be used for a lot of evoking emotion. Here we are with our lantern holding hand or item holding hand for him. These claws be clawing. And then you'll get 1 opened clawed hand, which is also sunburnt. Vampire pie, baby. So yeah, now we're gonna jump into the size comparison. Now that I've fixed my fumble, check you. See, look, I'm fumbling work. So now we get to the size comparison. First thing I want to do is compare to previous Nosferatus. Here is our original Mezco one. Not our original Silent Screamer, but our original 112. As you can see, this one has more of the classic tights style, and it's more sepia. Here we have, and I kept this cloak on so you can see how cool it looks on him, because I really, really like it. We have Symphony of the Night. Again, I left that leg out so you can see it also has the tights, but you see that dirt, I really love that. But the new one has that Velcro on it, so there are some changes made between them. So yeah, now you have it. Here's all 3 so far. And I do like the way black and white looks. It's just, a lot of them bring a lot of different vibes to it, and it's pretty cool to be able to finally put them together and like see that. Next, I chose Theodore Sidecutter. So you can see how he's slightly taller, but that horror vibe just really fits there in that theme. Next up, you have my main man, Doc Knock, the monster who hunts monsters. He's a little bit smaller, but again, those slimmer proportions definitely do angle out your boy Nosferatu. I also chose a Marvel Legends Dracula for obvious reasons. I feel like this is really cool to kind of put these guys together. All right, let's take away Doc, let's take away Drac. Here we are with a Savage Crucible Krieger, in case you want him feasting on the classic style barbarians and Hyborian age stuff and all that cool jazz. Then I have a Mythic Legion Vampire Brute. Well, it's actually not Brute, a vampire character. So as you can see, he actually scales out pretty well across the board with these guys as well. In case you want to put him in modern times, an example here is going to be Monster Force from Big Bad Workshop. And then we have a, I'm going to use Action Force right now. Hold on. Here you have a shadow operator. My brain went blank for a second, but as you can see, a little bit taller, pairs out really well. You see those shoulders sit really high, got the head really down, but when you pick the head up ever so slightly, you see what you're getting into. Next up, these ones are for fun, in case you want to help out with your scaling and stuff. Here we are with a Storm Arena Ryu, as well as an SHF Kamen Rider Emperor Kiva. For those of you that watch Kamen Rider, you will feel like this joke is appropriate. So here's an SHF Kamen Rider Kiva. Last but not least, my main man Ichigo, back to making cameos. Your boy is back. You know, I miss my boy, and I've been going through it. I really miss him. So, just showcasing my boy every chance I get. He's on a Mezco Wolverine body. But like I said, I have thoroughly enjoyed every version of this figure. I've thoroughly enjoyed putting together really cool shots. I am tempted to challenge myself to see what new things I will come up with, because I want to do something a little different, and I hope you guys will enjoy. So thank you as always, and as you guys do, please check me out, hang out, and if you see me on Instagram, I'm gonna try to responding to more things as I take a little time off. I won't be doing conventions for a while, so yeah. So please, as always, guys, thank you. Be good, do good, drink your water, guys. Later.